RWBY, 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 RWBY. All right, so
Almost got caught my pants down on that one.
yeah, so they were starting to have a conversation, and I was like, "No, we need to start recording the video."
Okay.
We were like, the title of the video is Haven's Fate. Ah, fuck.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, we hope this doesn't go the way of Beacon. Beacon's done. Well, I mean, the heroes have the upper hand right now. Yeah, unless, you know who shows up. Wait, can Salem leave her area? Now you're caught up. Go.
Okay. So, go ahead.
Yeah, it seems like she needs minions right now. It seems like she can't, like, leave Hell or Tartarus or wherever she is.
Or that weird dragony island over there.
That's right. And
which is what we're going
with. Northwest, which is in the Northwest, which I think feeds into my theory that she is the Wicked Witch of the West. But that's just a theory. Okay, so
a film theory.
Stop that.
Shut it. Okay, so for me, what I'm gathering from all of this.
Listen here, Patyu-Matrick.
Shut up.
Patyu-Matrick.
Shut up. Okay, let's move on. So, funny enough, for me, I think that her power, she gains power from being in her land. But I think that it's limited if she were to leave. If she starts to leave, it's kind of like the witches from Stardust. Yeah. It's kind of like that.
They've only got so much juice.
They only have so much juice, and once they're done, they die, or they have to recharge. Now, instead of her having to eat a star, she just has to go back to her home and be in the presence, I believe, of the birthing pools of the Grimm, where I think she gathers a lot of her. I mean,
that's just sort of like raw Grimm essence, if you will.
Ooh. Well, I call
the
it
Grimm sauce, if you will.
Well, I call it like the birthing pool because it's just like that's where they spawn out of and just like start going out in the world and killing dudes and folks.
I kind of get like a Sauron from Lord of the Rings vibe, where it's like he's in Mordor and he's building his power. That's his realm, but he has to it takes him a long time to build up power before he can go out again. So he's getting there, but he can't really do it.
And it's like he's got to have the ring, or else
he has no physical body.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's kind of one of those things. She's building up to something, but she's not. She needs minions right now to go out away from wherever Grimm sauce is.
We will definitely have to see.
Thank you for using Grimm sauce.
And gosh, you. That is a regretful handshake.
It makes me. I feel like it's have a bottle of Tabasco sauce. You're like,
his name just left me.
Who?
Angry guy.
Tyrion?
Gordon Ramsay. There we go. There's a joke that Elena and Carly and Jacob keep making about lamb sauce.
Oh God, can't find the lamb sauce.
Gordon Ramsay cannot locate the Grimm sauce. Anyway, so we had a big discussion in the last video.
Yeah.
So we're not going to do it again here. We're just going to watch the video.
Let's do it. Let's see how this gets resolved, if there is any resolution. If they give us a cliffhanger for a season, I'm going to be mad.
I mean, look, I'm pulling for 1920 by 1080. Resolution jokes. All right. Sorry, I had to.
How about you go run a 4K?
It's pretty good. I'm pleased with that.
That's right.
Yeah, put him
Lay
down.
down your arms.
Those gun designs are pretty sweet.
Thank you, Ilya.
Dang.
Sweet takedown there.
Ice cold. Okay. And it's like, look, I'm in the middle of tackling this guy.
Why didn't you take his sword away?
More police are on their way, Adam. Huntsman too.
That's just the sheath.
Still too afraid to face me on your own.
I'm here for Haven, not you.
Ouch.
There it is. Oh.
You are still afraid, and you should be. I've made powerful friends while you
Rifle
were away.
sheath.
Oh yeah?
So have we.
Where?
Ooh, that's even better.
Does Blake make all of her classmates fight for her?
Nah, it's a volunteer gig. I'm just saying, for someone who claims to have such great friends, there doesn't seem to be a lot of people here willing to fight for you.
Yeah.
You hecked up, Adam.
Is he going to just
You
retreat?
can try and make me regret coming here, Adam. But honestly, I've got more important things to deal with.
Ah, yes, gunchucks.
Gunchucks, of course.
We haven't seen those much. Apparently, they're just really fucking hard to animate.
Son, wait!
But he's getting away. We can take him.
No, we can't. He wants to lure us away so he can pick us off. We need to protect the school and the people here. Besides, now he can see what it feels like to run away. Thank you.
Good line.
We all need help sometimes.
Uh-oh.
I think there's a few people who could use yours.
Be careful.
No promises.
Do not go after Adam for the love of God.
I don't think he will.
I'd like to hope so.
Recharge, dude. Recharge.
I don't know how that big guy's still standing. He recharges his aura faster than I've ever seen.
Hey.
Sheer willpower. We just need to get him to his limit.
Uh-oh.
He can Hadouken? Big cheats. Oh, flying kick.
Boot
Nice.
to the face.
Are you hurt?
I bequeath to thee. Boot to the head.
I just remember
Punk.
you being more of the quiet one. Not today.
All right.
All right. Well, what's the plan, Ruby?
Yeah, it'll work.
It's about
Run,
right.
you cowardly lion.
Gotta be kidding me.
Steroids will kill you.
Oh, what a bench press a Mack truck!
I gave you every opportunity to walk away from Crow and Oz. So you can believe me when I say this wasn't personal.
You opened the vault.
Yeah.
Thanks to the chaos you and your friends caused upstairs. I knew you could handle it. You're my daughter, after all.
Crow and Oz told me how the maiden powers were transferred. The girl you found. She would have had to have trusted you if you were in her final thoughts. Cared about you a lot.
I'm sure they told you plenty, and you just sat and obeyed.
No. I'm starting to ask questions like you said. So tell me, what happened to the last Spring Maiden? Did she die in battle? Was it sickness?
What does it matter to you?
I could already see the answer.
You killed
It's
her.
all over your face.
Yeah, okay.
How could you?
She was scared when we found her. Weak. No matter how much training I put her through, she never learned. She wasn't cut out for this world. And with those powers, she would have been hunted her entire life. What I did
Wasn't personal.
it was mercy.
Which is it, Mom? Are you merciful? Or are you a survivor? Did you let me walk into that trap because you knew I could handle it? Or because it meant you could get what you wanted?
It's not that simple. You don't know me. You don't know what I've been through. The choices I've had to make.
You're right. I don't know you.
Yeah.
I only know the Raven Dad told me about. She was troubled and complicated, but she fought for what she believed in, whether it was her team or her tribe. Did you kill her too?
I've stared death in the face over and over again, and every time I've spat in that face and survived because I'm strong enough to do what others won't.
Oh, shut up! You don't know the first thing about strength. You turn your back on people. You run away when things get too hard. You put others in harm's way instead of yourself. You might be powerful, but that doesn't make you strong.
Who do you think you are lecturing me? Standing there shaking like a scared little girl.
Yeah, I'm scared, but I'm still standing here. I'm not like you. I won't run. Which is why you're going to give me the relic.
And why? Would I?
Because you're afraid of Salem! And if you thought having maiden powers put a target on your back, imagine what she'll do when she finds out you have a relic.
Ooh.
She'll come after you with everything she has. Or she could come after me. And I'll be standing there, waiting for her.
Yang, you are a ballsy woman.
You don't want to do this, Yang.
Nope. But I'm gonna do it anyway.
Somebody has to. Oof.
Nice.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Me too.
Uh-oh. Oh, she left.
Uh-huh. I am not surprised.
Oh, Raven.
Can a non-maiden
They can enter, they
wield
just can't open.
wield a relic? Or?
There's nothing about wielding a relic.
No, the only thing that the maiden is
Well, I mean,
required for is the opening of the door.
Can a relic be wielded? I don't know what
I mean,
relics are.
I don't
really.
know.
We'll see. I mean,
Could be a cool hat.
I don't even know if it's a hat.
Elena would say it's always a hat.
That'd be the most uncomfortable hat I could possibly imagine.
Super duper Christmas tree ornament.
Or a lantern.
Nate, we got to dye your hair green again.
No. I might dye it hydro blue next time, like a deep hydro blue.
Yeah, all right.
I'd be up for that.
Is there a genie in there?
Is it Christina Aguilera? And if
I was
that's the
afraid
case,
you were going to make that
If that's
joke.
the case, keep the cork on the bottle.
Just leave her in there.
Yeah, if that's the case, keep the cork on the bottle.
Okay, yeah, you have the thing.
It makes people spontaneously cry. Just joking.
I mean, I guess that could be useful.
Hey, Salem, here.
Oh, he's running. He's getting the heck out of Dodge.
No, he's not.
Uh-oh.
Because look who's here.
And where might you be going?
There it is. Yep, you're screwed.
Your Grace.
I
I was just looking for something.
Leonardo, do you have something you wish to tell me?
It was Cinder. She altered the plan. Huntsman showed up here. Crow. Several students. One with the silver eyes. Attack. It was stopped. I don't know that they'll be able to recover the relic. Your Grace, I can still be of assistance.
No.
If I leave now, I can avoid the authorities and come find you. I'll do whatever it takes.
Kill him.
Yeah, he's dead.
Grace.
Yeah, she's not... She hung up the phone, dude. Oh.
Goodbye, Leo.
Please, ma'am. I'll do anything. I can still be useful.
No. You can do one thing for her. You can die.
They did not leave nail marks on the floor.
Nope. You can die.
Blood pool? Blood
Nope.
pool. Damn it.
Coward.
There it is.
Yeah,
Cowardly
it's still-
lion.
It's still TV-14.
That's enough.
TV-14 doesn't show much
Just
gore.
Give up.
It's not over. Cinder will come back. She'll have the relic, and she'll stop all of you. She won't let us down.
Yeah, about that.
Hey.
You're wrong.
I got the thing. Can I have my arm back?
That's her name. Don't wear it out.
Hey, who's got my arm?
Uh-oh.
Emerald, get up. We need to go. Emerald.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. She's casting a mass illusion.
Yeah.
Not real.
But it's enough of a distraction to get them out.
What was that?
An illusion. But an accurate one. That was Salem.
Yeah. Nice big illusionary flashbang.
The police rounded up the remaining White Fang members. Haven is safe.
Unfortunately, it appears that Adam escaped.
It's okay. He was the only one to escape tonight. Those in the White Fang that followed him won't support a leader that abandons his people.
Yeah, it's
he
true.
Won't have their help after this. He'll have no one at all. And the White Fang will be left divided.
We've been fighting amongst ourselves for too long. Perhaps it's time for a new brotherhood. A new family for Fahnholz, truly working towards a better world.
And they'll need a new leader.
Huh?
Come on. Go. Yeah.
Go to him.
Go.
Finally. The team
Good on you,
is
kid.
back together.
Hey, has anybody got my arm?
What happened?
I don't know exactly. When I got down there, Cinder was gone. And Vernal was dead.
And Raven?
Gone.
Well, we're all glad you're still here, Firecracker.
Firecracker.
Are you okay? I feel like I should be asking you guys. So, Blake, what are you doing here?
Oh, there's the arm.
I was gonna ask you three the same thing.
That's a long story.
Well,
Couple seasons, actually.
I'm not going anywhere.
That's all that matters. That we're all here together,
Yang.
right?
Go ahead, Yang. Get it off your get it out there.
Yeah.
Aw.
Guys, I can't really do hugs right now. Will somebody reattach my arm?
All we need is Nora like looking off to the side like, oh, Yang. Here it is.
Hey, I found your arm.
I don't know how, but we did it, Oz. You okay?
I'm alright.
Kid?
He's resting. Too much energy fighting.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Don't strain yourself.
No. He had a message. We must get the lamp to Atlas.
There it is. Okay.
So it's a lamp.
Yep.
Genie lamp.
Light of, I don't know.
Here we go again.
Yeah, that's about right.
Figures. Okay, so once again, okay, let's get past, let's see if there's anything.
There probably will be.
Given the history of the show,
yeah,
there's bound to be after credits because look how much time's left.
Well, they also said there's like previews of new shows.
Well, of course, yeah, there's that, but there's also a lot of other time in here for that.
I mean, we're at like 3.5 minutes still. Of course, the credits are going to take a while.
Well, there's a lot of people to thank.
Yeah.
Thank Reddit. Oh God.
Oh no.
The Reddit monster.
Somebody thanked a soft drink.
Soft drink. Wow.
Oh, it's the
that's the kids.
Yeah, the security is the kids.
Jeez Louise. Okay. So here we are at the end.
The kids and the pets. So Millie, head of security, obviously.
Of course. Either her or JD, because I think JD might be older or as old.
Hi.
Hey, buddy.
Summer. Or not Summer, but
Raven. Hey. Good reaction. Appropriate, yes. Good. Wait, what?
Nomad Nowhere.
Nomad
of
of
Nowhere. Wonder what this is. Incoming call. Go black.
Are you running an op?
You said to go to field trials.
I didn't say to drop him in the middle of a city. As
Oh.
soon as they figure out what he is, they will come hunting. For him and for you.
Given what we're seeing here, I believe you can stop worrying about Chase as much.
No. No, I think I'll keep worrying about him a little longer. How's he holding up?
Still adjusting, but full of surprises. We were very lucky to find him. He wasn't, but...
What about others? How's recruiting?
Problematic. There are some new possibilities, but we may need to get more flexible on the subject.
Wait, these are the only matches?
They'll have to do, won't they?
I don't see how we're going to turn this around.
Oh, don't give up hope yet. We're just getting started.
Yeah, we're looking at like a Sentai show, probably.
Probably.
Something in that vein. Yeah, it's armor suits.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
Oh, that's the outro.
Yep.
Outro roll. Interesting. We'll have to give those a look whenever they're released. So okay.
All right. So no confirmation on Cinder, which
No.
is expected.
Yeah, I mean,
Raven obviously made it out, and is gonna go like crash with Taiyang for a while, eat his nachos.
maybe.
You think?
Well, here's what I'm gathering.
What, you don't think Taiyang likes nachos?
Well, nostalgic flyby, or you think she's like gonna show up and like, hey, I'm gonna eat your nachos?
Oh, she's gonna.
I don't
steal
know
all
if that's
his
code
nachos.
for anything, and I don't think I want to know if that's code for anything.
You know what it's code for, Nate?
What?
Tortilla chips covered in cheese.
I
Nachos. I mean, real, actual nachos. She's gonna crash on his couch and steal all his food.
It's gonna be like in bird form, so just pecks them to pieces, and they're like
nacho cheese.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
So all right. So anyway,
hey, look. This is a mozzarella Gouda conversation. Nacho.
all
right.
You're making me feel blue over here, man.
Cheese jokes are fun.
I do not approve of this. I love cheese, not that.
Look, this really is just a slice of life.
No, you know what how this conversation is going? It's going great.
It's real Gouda.
Come on, let's cut the cheddar.
Cheese jokes.
Ah!
All right.
Okay, enough
Okay,
cheese jokes.
so
but all right, so we had. I'm not saying we had a redemption for Raven, but we had a Raven. Raven confronting her own missteps in life,
her own shortcomings.
Yeah, her own shortcomings, and
also, I guess I don't know that it's really a redemption because it sort of got worse for her too.
Yeah, I mean, she's on the run. They know that she's a spring maiden,
and that she killed the last spring maiden.
And then she retreated back into what she knew and ran and left Yang with the lamp to make her the biggest target for Salem.
Well, not just Yang,
but also all of them,
and
including Crow.
Presumably, Salem probably has a lot of hidden knowledge like Oz, so she probably understands that they'll be heading towards Atlas with that.
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
Well, so here's the question.
Go for it.
Unless they feel like Ironwood's the one that can protect it with the Atlas military.
Was it hidden knowledge that sent her to Haven first? Or was it just because she had Lionheart in her back pocket?
I don't know. Maybe because she had Lionheart in her back pocket.
Because realistically, after the
whoa,
Chico, we need to have a talk about knocking into mic stands.
Well,
that hurt a little.
It seems like she
good.
She knows about the relics. She knows about the relics, but presumably she knows they're powerful, but she would also have to know how to implement them. I mean,
well, realistically, it sounds like she just needs all four.
Right, but for what though? There's got to be some kind of end game, or why would she want them so badly?
Well, okay, think about this: the four relics. You have Atlas. You have the one in Beacon.
Where's my phone?
You have the one in Beacon Academy, which is currently buried under a thick sheet of ice.
I don't know how thick that sheet of ice is if they got Salem out, or if they got Cinder out of it.
Well, I think Cinder escaped. But not unscathed.
No, I'm pretty sure they recovered her. Is what they said. Okay, so we have the four relics are choice, knowledge, creation, and destruction. So,
what is a lantern relative to in terms of
the light of knowledge.
So that is of knowledge.
So, knowledge, choice was the relic at Beacon.
Okay.
And then creation and destruction are
Vacuo and
Atlas. I think probably creation is in Atlas, and apparently creation is linked to winter.
Okay. Which means that in Vacuo is
destruction.
And considering that's in the middle of a desert,
makes sense.
I mean, considering what happens after mass destruction in terms of like nuclear
desert, yes.
A desert, yeah.
Or, a nuclear winter, like what happens when you've been patrolling the Mojave too long.
Oh.
It makes you wish for a nuclear winter. So the other thing is, those were the four gifts given to humanity by the two brother deities.
Yeah.
And so if she has those relics, so there's a couple of different ways this can go. She can either, I guess, create a new humanity, upgrade the Grimm, or become human herself.
That makes me wonder how old Salem is. I wonder if she is maybe...
Seriously, I'm thinking she's the first Grimm.
I'd probably say that too.
Because I mean, you know what they've said.
She was created by the brother of what was his representation? Not chaos.
Like the I guess the more evil leaning.
Yeah.
God, the jealous one is sort of how he was portrayed.
Yeah, the jealous brother. And
well, so Grimm get more intelligent as they age.
Of course.
So,
given how old she might be, she may very well be the eldest.
Yeah,
and thus
that's
also the creator. Given how old she is, she might very well be the source that is creating the Grimm.
That it's almost got to be. It's almost a certainty.
And of course, there's the other Grimm that are also very old. You know, the Dragon Grimm, the Elephant Grimm.
Those little orb dudes.
Yeah.
They've got to be up there.
I'd say those are more, instead of like Grimm like fully created from the pools of creation,
maybe manipulated a little bit more.
I think they might actually be part of her.
All right, I can see that.
Because that's how she's able to like have full control over them. Because she doesn't have full control like a random Beowulf Grimm, she does not have any control over. It's just a creature running wild. These things...
Well, it might be less that she has no control over it and more that it's not smart enough to be controlled.
Potentially as well, because I think the dragon was under her control.
I'd almost guarantee that one.
So the ones that we've seen, the Orb Grimms, you know, with the six tendrils.
Yeah.
I would say
clearly they have like a telepathy going on.
Well, they have a telepathy, but they also like she can command them. She can command them to do actions with that. And I think they have direct telepathy with her. They might just be a part of her that's created, or they might be a different kind of Grimm.
She was talking into one, and the communication was coming out the other.
Yeah.
So I don't think that, because if she had control over them, then she wouldn't need the one near her.
I just came up with a pretty funny nickname for the Orb Grimms, the Tentacle Grimm.
Oh,
Tentacles.
Lord. I was thinking they're kind of like the coffee cans on a string, because you talk in one, it comes out the other.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Hello?
So,
hello, hello, hello.
You have failed me for the last time.
Wait, what? What did I do wrong?
So,
please.
All right, Hazel's clearly not done.
No.
Oh no.
Not by a long shot.
Well, Hazel's part of her primary four, her four commanders. Tyrion is out of action because of his tail, the tip of his tail being cut off. I think he's going to get it replaced with a Grimm replacement.
I mean,
he's still an excellent fighter, though.
Oh yeah, still. It's just his
he's...
assassination game is down now because of his tail being gone. Cinder is currently frozen at the bottom of a pit or
frozen,
still falling.
Maybe dead.
Maybe dead.
Maybe falling forever.
Yeah. Fall forever. Clap, 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 clap.
Thank you for going with me on this journey.
Haha.
Art.
You deserve that. You deserve that middle finger, Chico. I'm just joking with you. You're just doing your best.
You're doing your best.
But
you don't.
And then we got Watts, who was involved with Cinder's plan, but was told by Cinder to pretty much return to Salem, which
he's definitely not happy about, because he's a textbook narcissist.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't seem too happy with what was going on.
Also, I think
Hazel was completely detached from the situation until he realized Oz was there.
And then he's like, I'm going to kill that sucker.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, that's the only reason he's in this. Is because it's like, oh, hey, you hate this guy? I hate this guy. Did we just become best friends?
What's going on here?
Did we just become best friends? Yes.
Well, he's also insanely powerful, which makes him useful to Salem.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. I think it's the combination of his skills that she values the most. I think that in terms of, like, she is Salem's number one, like, introductory guy. Like, one that can relate most with.
And, I mean, he's more detached, which means, he can be a little bit more neutral. He doesn't necessarily have to push her agenda, which makes him a great liaison.
Yeah, and which I think maybe he'll dig his claws in some way in Atlas.
Well, so he was the liaison to the White Fang.
Yeah.
So that's another thing we got to talk about is Adam Taurus, bravely ran away, bravely turned his tail and fled.
Sir Adam.
Yep.
Now we
clearly
he used minstrels. Yay! There was
clearly,
celebrating.
He's not dead.
No,
he's not going away.
No, he's like that cockroach that you just can't crush.
But he now has very little in the way of resources.
Right.
Well, yeah. I think he's going to revert to being like, instead of being, he's going to still try and be a leader, even though he feels like he earned it because he killed, Grand Leader Khan. I think maybe what's going to happen is that he will become sort of I'm not going to say like an assassin, but I think he'll operate more underground now than he has in the past few seasons.
Sort of
few seasons he's
like
been
one man campaign.
Yeah, and he will. It'll kind of like be. He'll try and relate to the everyman or the every Fahnus. Like the Fahnus who are in the human world who aren't on Menagerie, and is going to try and ones who are abused or are taken advantage of. He's going to try and get them again.
So there's really okay. He can't really go to Atlas.
No, there is Vacuo.
Vacuo is what I think where he's gonna opt to go.
Well, because there's a pretty big big
Faunus representation there.
Yeah, that's where Sun's from.
But Vacuo is also where the Faunus have their best representation.
Well, yeah, because
like they are accepted. If you can make it here,
you can make it. You're accepted.
It's like if you can make it here, then you belong here.
Yeah, it's that very survival of the fittest, but there's no as a great commander of it was actually of the South African forces at one point. He actually integrated the army before the apartheid was gone. He said, "There's no apartheid in the foxhole." There's no apartheid in the foxhole. You fight in here, and you win. Then you belong. And honestly, it's the same thing there. I mean, there's no apartheid in Vacuo. You make it here, you're good.
There are no atheists in foxholes.
There you go.
If we've all got to survive out here. Why we can't afford to fight amongst ourselves.
No.
So
oh boy.
I think Adam's actually going to make a really dumb decision and actually go back with the others to Salem. And he's gonna find himself up as the low man on the totem pole, because before he had ambitions of getting out from under her thumb, but now I think he's, without the backing of the White Fang, the rogue White Fang, I don't think he's as confident, and I think he's going to make a stupid mistake. Because once he gets under her thumb...
That's true. I hadn't considered that.
Yeah, because I didn't consider it either, because...
Because Salem's, she's had intentions not intentions toward him, but intentions on, using him for gain.
And, well, remember, we saw what happened to... we just saw what happened to somebody who tries to get out from under her thumb.
Mm-hmm. I think he's smart enough to know that you can't run from Salem. Or at least maybe. I don't know.
Well, you can run from Salem, but once you are under her employ, there is no going back. She's going to have a way to keep tabs on you, and if she can't control you, she will do her damnedest to kill you. That's why Raven didn't fully agree to do anything, and that's why you see, Leo completely gave himself over, thinking that he'd be spared by her if he just gave in. And alas, the man is dead.
Yeah.
All because of his own cowardice.
What was he looking for in the office that he thought was going to help him?
I think
he was packing a bag.
I think he was looking to pack all of his valuables and all the
he's
stuff.
Like, I gotta get, which means, what are the things you grab when you bug out? He's already got his weapon. He needs funds.
Yeah. And he's in the headmaster office. So he's probably got access to some sort of.
He's probably got a stash there.
Yeah, probably has a stash in his drawer or something, probably under lock and key.
He would have been better off running.
Somebody as cowardly as he is, you come up with bug out plans on top of bug out plans.
Yeah.
You have every way to get out.
Yeah, true. And I mean, given what happened to him, and given that, how Salem treated him when he outlived his not only outlived his usability, but was attempting to abandon his post in Atlas, or not Atlas,
and
Mistral. Thank you.
Well, so here's a question: was he killed because he was no longer useful, or was he killed because he tried to run?
Tried to run, I'd say.
Yeah, that's what I'm betting on, because
Salem
doesn't seem the type to make a sacrifice play. She's been alive this long. She's not going to make quick grabs. She's going to play the longest game imaginable, because the one thing she's got is time in spades.
Well, of course, she's not immortal. She's undying.
Yeah.
She's undying. She has...
Somebody's got to kill her. But otherwise, she ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
So... yeah, I don't know. This is...
hell of a way to end the season. I mean, we end on a positive cliffhanger, but we also end with a little bit of uncertainty, which is how it's supposed to be until final resolution time. Because you always need that question, that little tidbit of doubt and that tidbit of villainry to really drive the point home. Case in point, what we got at the end of this was Adam spying on Hazel, running away with Mercury and Emerald.
Okay.
And you also had that little hint of doubt with Tai Yang and Raven's Feather.
So I've just thought of something, and I hate to derail the conversation.
Go ahead.
But so clearly the plan now is go to Atlas.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, so there is one potential antagonist that I can see operating in Atlas.
Weiss's father.
Jacques Snee. Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Given how deep Salem can sink her claws into somebody, even as trustworthy as Leo appeared to Crow.
Mm-hmm.
Given how,
I mean, Leo was not a good actor by any stretch of the imagination.
No, he was on the verge of breaking every moment he was around Crow.
Yeah. Leo, his ego was not particularly strong. He was going to get rolled over one way or another.
Yeah. And he chose poorly.
Jacques is not the kind to cut and run. He is too proud for that. He's very proud. He's very strong-willed. He is going to do what he wants to do. But if he can profit by working with Salem, I think he'll do it.
Well, yeah, I mean, if he feels that he can guarantee the Schnee family name legacy by pretty much putting himself at the top of the totem pole by assisting Salem in eliminating everybody else, and thus he's the only leg that Atlas has left to stand on.
Well, another thing is he necessarily doing it for the Schnee family name? Because it wasn't his family name.
No.
He took Weiss's mother's name.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily like he can parade around family legacy all he wants, but it's him. It's his legacy.
Uh-huh.
He married in, and now he's sort of like trying to usurp a legacy for himself. That's a weird statement to make, isn't it?
You saying it like that reminds me of that one old Looney Tunes cartoon, the Dover Boys. It was Dan Backslide. He's like, oh, how I love her, Father's Money, and how I. That's kind of how I see Jacques Cheny as Dan Backslide.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, how I love Lady Cheny's Father's Money, and her family name.
Yeah. No, it's. So the question is, do you think that Salem's going to try to get a foothold that way?
Probably.
I mean,
because appealing to one's own greed and lust for power. I mean,
it's a great way to rope somebody in.
Well, it is. Well, she roped in Leo through fear.
Yep.
She can rope
in Jacques through,
by greed.
Yeah, through greed.
It's. I mean, if you want to appeal to somebody, appeal to their greatest deadly sin.
That's how they roped in Roman.
Oh yes. His lust for power.
Yep. We miss you, buddy.
Well, I know you miss him. I mean,
I do.
a lot of people miss him.
Good villain.
He was a great villain.
But I mean,
in order to grow out of the full kid phase, you had to kill off.
Well, I mean,
your most child-friendly villain.
No, I think it was more along the lines of operations now have to be outside of just Vale.
Yeah, true.
So he might be too small time to keep around. But don't kill him. Well, okay, but then, that brings up another point. What about Neo? Where the hell is Neo?
That's what I'm wondering, too.
Because she was always with Torchwick,
And it's been said that she would actually be more dangerous if she wasn't following Torchwick.
That might come into play later.
I'm fully expecting it to.
Because I think maybe now she's a, full, no restriction plate assassin.
Yeah, there's now, there's nothing tying her down now.
Yeah. She's as I heard somebody put it, she is a dog, she's a rabid dog off the leash.
Yeah.
Which I think with her abilities, I mean, she'd be very hard to capture.
Yeah. But I don't know. There's a bunch of different ways they can take this, and we should probably stop talking about it because it's almost 11:30, and we need to stop.
Yeah, we need to stop. We need to. Boy, what a day.
If we missed things,
yes,
please let us know. Let us know what your theories are, because I mean, we're just spitballing here. We don't know any better than you do.
No.
I mean, we don't have any insider information. I mean,
no.
Clearly, we're still getting copyright blocked all the time.
Well, yeah, which actually I've found ways around it. It still gets flagged, but as long as it stays up, I don't care. Look, I don't want it to get blocked, and actually there was a problem with some of the Gravity Falls reactions that I'm probably gonna have to.
Why am I not surprised?
Because it's Disney, and if there's a way they can fist you, they will fist you until they're up to their shoulder.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm not sure I like that statement.
I don't really give a fuck.
Why are you looking at me funny?
Do I have a problem?
Am I funny? Do I look funny to you? Like a clown?
Yeah, you do. The only thing you're fucking missing is the fucking rubber horn, you little bitch.
what is going on?
I don't know.
I don't either.
This is what happens. One of us goes off on a tangent, the other one follows, and the third one's just left do I even want it? Nope, staying away from this.
This is why we stop recording at around 10:30 usually.
Because we get loopy after
Good
that.
night, everyone.
Night. Link to the original video down below.
Yep.
See ya.